Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Toronto Raptors. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. McGrady outside. Outside Bosch. Back to McGrady. Too long in the paint. He's hit with the 3-second violation. The Raptors shooting their first free throw this game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. The Raptors making a switch here. Out left to the wing. The kick out to Bosch. Shot clock at 6. Toronto working the ball around now. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Leonard.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
To Wiggins. Here's Garnett. He's covered by Bosch. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Down low. Here's Towns. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. And it's Bosch at the elbow. Garnett with the block. And he gets it back. Edwards with it. Finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Back to McGrady. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Pass to Garnett. Back to Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'll tell you this, nice play by Towns. This guy can get it done. Back to the basket or facing up, doesn't matter.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, I did speak with Toronto's head coach. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here is Carter. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense. And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Toronto with the ball, following the score by Kevin Garnett. Launches a three. Bosch can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here is Carter. Still without a basket. Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Garnett. They lead by 1. Sweet move. He lays it in. Garnett's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Edwards. Toronto grabs the miss. Left side, Bosch. Bosch, double team. Kicks it out to Leonard. Six to shoot. And finished off by Siakam.
Yeah, I have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use. Inside,
Towns. No good that time. Good D by Siakam. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Leonard.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Pass to Garnett. Back to Edwards. Towns, the screen. To the paint. And Towns throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Minnesota on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be back shortly.
14.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Carter for 3, sinks the three-pointer.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Edwards. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Towns, the screen. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And Towns throws it down.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Pass to Carter. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And then Carter with the dunk.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
And the arms of Garnett go on forever. And that length makes him a problem on the offensive glass.
Carter outside. The rebound by Garnett.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And that one misses.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching. But everything else he does on the floor equally is important. He is a complete player.
Wiggins with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
He doesn't get the second one. Raptors trailed by 3 to the inside. And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
And that's what Jimmy Butler brings to the table. Intense on-the-ball defense.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
Out of bounds.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Here is Edwards. He has 6. Knocks it loose. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Garnett with the block. Left side, Towns. Inside. And Carter has it in the corner. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Edwards drives in. Here's Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Here's Leonard. Second chance effort. Bosh gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the paint. Here's Towns. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Raptors trailed by 3. Right side, Leonard. Over Edwards. Leonard, no luck.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Towns.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And Towns drops them both. "24 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Carter. Kicks it out to Leonard. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Garnett inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's McGrady. The baseline J. Tips it up. And Bosh able to finish. Bosh has got 4 this quarter.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Garnett, and it's Garnett finishing it off. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Good on the second free throw. Timberwolves leading by 4. Barnes grabs the miss. Here's Toronto now. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Valanciunas. Pass to Peterson. Barnes looking around. Screened by Valanciunas. The drive by Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, what a big-time athlete. Scotty Barnes sprinting to the cup with effectiveness.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Toronto calls timeout. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. Pass to Davis. The kick out to Barnes. Just 4 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Down low. Garnett inside. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Garnett's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
Well, the prototypical modern-day power forward comes about as a result of KG paving the way.
And so they foul intentionally.
Andrew Wiggins. That's his 4th personal foul. Second team foul.
Barnes outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You love Scotty Barnes. Keeping defenders off balance with the up fake creates the contact. Perfect.
Barnes hits them both. Timberwolves leading by 4. To the middle. Pass to Butler. Love outside. Wiggins in the post. KG, that's good.
And so far, Garnett has dominated this game, getting to his spots and executing.
Siakam outside. Back to Davis. From 13, and he nails the jumper.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Here's Garnett. No good with the layup. Raptors trailed by 4. Here's Peterson. Hasn't made one yet. Now Davis. On the wing, Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Minnesota leading by 4. Inside. And Garnett with the slam.
Boy, drawing the defense's attention. Edwards pays it forward. Nice work on the pass.
Here's Barnes. And he gets it to go. Barnes has got 7 points for the quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Takes it out to Siakam. Davis sets a screen. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Minnesota calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Timberwolves call time.
If you see yourself on the big
Minnesota calls timeout.
fans, we need you to get loud right now for your North. Get ready. Give it up.
Minnesota calls timeout.
All right, fans, here they come. It's time for your record.
And the Timberwolves call timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Thank you to our Northside crew.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. For three, Edwards. Look at Edwards slotting home the three.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Here's Carter. Pass to Bosch. There's the triple. The rebound by Garnett. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Here's DeRozan. Toronto working the ball around now. And again, Toronto no up.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Outside Carter. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Edwards. Diving in. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And that time, also a missed shot.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Toronto calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Nice D from Bosch. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Toronto. Down by 12. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Good work defensively by Carter. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. Bosch. Minnesota with the rebound. Wiggins right side. Crafty move. And there's the nice layup by Garnett. Garnett's got 12 points here in the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint. Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy. And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And again, no good by Toronto.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. And stolen by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Edwards with it. Wow, hammering it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
And that's how he makes his presence felt.
And Greg, we see him do it time and again. He is a special, special talent. A three-pointer, Wiggins drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, right now, Andrew Wiggins understanding in the catch and shoot, they can't guard him.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
It's rebounded by Leonard.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Screen by Leonard. McGrady. And he's good on the three ball.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Barnes outside. Three-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota. And stolen by Barnes. Bosch with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And here's Barnes for three. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 16-5 run here.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Barnes outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Edwards. Softly drops in the floater. Edwards got 28 points for the game.
Outstanding touch, boy. The floater is good for Anthony Edwards.
Barnes outside. Off target from outside.
you've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. And Edwards slams it in.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Fires from deep. Here's Garnett. And it's Kevin Garnett with the finish.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. The kick out to Bosch. Can they get it? No good. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here to come into an opponent's building and dominate the